Hey Cancer Collective, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so we are using this deck, the graffiti deck by Bob About It. Talked about her yesterday, and I got two new decks. This one and volume 2. So this is volume 1. We'll use volume 2 next week. I'm going to have all of her decks. Okay, I'm working my way through it, but kind of expensive, so working my way through. So I love her cards. We're going to use them again. And for the foreseeable future, I might play around with these cards. Okay, so let's see what you need to hear today. I'm just going to pull oracle cards until I don't want to pull anymore. I've been getting about like 9 cards. And then I'll move to the tarot. And they may be, clarifiers, or they may not be. I'm going to use them individually. But if they correlate, I'll, tie it in. You have Coronation Day, number 187. It says increase in status, glow up, recognition, popular, and attention. Look at you. Giving very much Queen of Wands. You can have an Aries Mars placement, or you could just have a Fire Mars placement. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius Mars, which means that you are a fired up person. You're a go-getter. You're a very ambitious person, courageous person. And you were just born to shine, to stand out. You could have always been very popular. Some of you are extremely good looking. I mean, not to say that some of you aren't, but you know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm saying. There's something about people recognizing you. I feel like it has a lot to do with your looks. Some of you have always gotten attention, always been very popular, always stood out in the crowd is kind of what is giving me. Male or female, doesn't matter. Okay. Definitely very confident, very alpha female energy. Very much, I don't need anybody to validate me or justify me or any of that. I started hearing Justify My Love by Madonna. She's a Leo. You could be on a Cancer Leo cusp. What's this in reverse? Burdens, mounting pressures. I love it. So you've broken free from some kind of burden. You set yourself free. And this is like the 10 of Wands. The number 76 is here. That could be the year somebody was born. So the 10 of Wands is Sagittarius, Saturn energy. This is what you have. That's why you have a coronation day. Like, you've graduated from these burdens here. You have liberated yourself. And I feel like you've done it by yourself. This is not to take away spirit and your guardian angels and all of that, because y'all know they always show up in your reading. But I mean, like, your part in it. You've done your part and broken free here. So the 10 of Wands in reverse would be about leaving something to fate, like not beating a dead horse and just understanding, like, you know what, it is what it is. It also talks about delegating tasks, and she would be somebody who would definitely delegate tasks so that you're not taking on the bulk of the work. Did I talk about this with y'all yesterday? I can't remember. Some of you also, you just get attention without trying, is what it's giving me. Like, it just naturally flows to you. It feels like you got a lot of good luck on your side right now. Very much a go-getter. I feel like your goals are just screaming, like, come this way, come this way. Like, you're going to just be led to the right opportunities here. But this is learning to say no, creating better boundaries with people, putting your foot down with people with a lot of courage. You got divine masculine, the yin to their yang. You could be the divine masculine, or you could be meeting the divine masculine, or this could be your own divine masculine energy. Mars is masculine energy, and this is definitely giving me Aries Mars energy, which Aries is also Mars, and that's masculine. Divine masculine is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries. Something could happen in Aries season. This feels like you leveled up in some kind of way. This is about taking the lead, being bold. Also about laying the foundation, structure, discipline, being called to a leadership position. Some of y'all might be called in a work capacity to lay some people off, fire some people. Like, if they're not carrying their weight, they're just dead weight, and they're like draining the company or whatever. Even if this is your own business, you might have to put your foot down, and you might be doing it very much head over heart. This is mind over matter. Okay, but this could also be somebody that you're meeting, that's your divine masculine, ready to take care of you, provider and a protector. We have disappointments, unfulfilled and unsatisfied, number 103. Hopefully nobody lost a dog recently, a pet. Some of you, this divine masculine could be buying you a dog, or maybe some of you are thinking about getting a dog. This looks like one of those cute little dogs that won't necessarily grow to be too big. So you can have, like, maybe this is like a comfort. What do you call those animals, y'all? Support dog? I don't know. I don't know. Some of you are meeting this divine masculine after being disappointed. What else? So the number 103, if I didn't say it. You got overlooked and blindsided. 202 and 215. It says not being valued or appreciated and undermined. And then we have didn't see it coming out of nowhere and unaware. Okay, so what I'm hoping is not happening is that somebody is doing this to you. Like in a workplace, like throwing their weight around. If in fact you do find yourself losing a job, or maybe recently have lost a job where you were blindsided or you didn't get a promotion or something, because the Emperor is a promotion. Some of you work in a male dominated industry and you're a woman, and you have to really channel your masculine energy in this environment. And if it's not men that are around you per se, it's a patriarchy, because the Emperor does represent a patriarchy. And you know, patriarchy is Mars energy. It is all about domination, control. And so there could be a situation like that where you feel disappointed. Maybe you feel like a little puppy dog. And so this is why you're channeling more your masculine energy and being a little bit more law and order. You could work in a capacity where you're dealing with law and order. Government, law enforcement. Y'all know what I mean. But I feel like you bring a feminine touch to it. But I don't think you're weak at all. And people could think that you are just because you're a woman. If you are a woman. And if you're not a woman, it could still be that they're treating you this way, even if you are a man. Maybe you're just not a quote unquote alpha male. Maybe you're more like a Sigma. You know what I mean? I think Sigma men, Sigma women are the, that's my cup of tea, because that's what I consider myself. And that's a combination of alpha as well as, I don't know if it's beta. I don't know what the two are. They're two different dynamics. So it's like you know how to be soft, but you also know how to put your foot down. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't know, y'all. This feels like it could be for some of you. Something that you didn't see coming. Like some of you have been working somewhere for so long and you're just like, I cannot believe that they didn't give me that promotion over this other person. Maybe this person is new or something like that. Hold on, y'all, for a second. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. Because it's like it's saying not being valued. It didn't see it coming. I don't know. Maybe this is somebody else that's jealous. Maybe there's somebody disappointed because you did get a promotion, or you are getting a promotion, or you are being elevated. Even if it's out of an environment where you don't feel valued, something better is opening up for you. Because Coronation Day is essentially like you being celebrated, you being crowned, you being initiated, so to speak. And with the burdens in reverse, again, this is leaving it to fate. Some of you, there's something that could have disappointed you that's about to actually work out in your favor. And it could be that somebody else is getting blindsided here. I don't know. Or some of you may feel undervalued and you're going to be blindsided by the fact that something is actually going in your favor. All right, so what do we have here? We have homelessness, number 115, with the number 148, childhood issues, inner healing, and shadow work. There's no place like home, feeling lost and hopeless, kicked out and thrown to the curb. Wow. Somebody could have gotten kicked out of their home when they were a child. That's awful and illegal. Somebody could also just have like abandonment wounds here. This would be like a woe is me attitude. Somebody's childhood issues, their wounds, could be preventing them from thriving. I don't necessarily think it's you. It could be though. If you feel like this is your story, you may need to do some inner child healing and some shadow work. Yeah, and it's like this little boy has a jacket on. He has a backpack, but he also has on what looks like a cape, So this may be that some of you have to save yourselves. You know what I mean? This homelessness may not necessarily be a literal homelessness. Maybe it's just a feeling of being neglected as a child, and hopeless. And when I think of there's no place like home, it's giving me like having a roof over your head, but just not feeling that safety, that warmth, that security that a home, your childhood home, is supposed to bring. So that's showing up here for someone. Like I told y'all, I don't like to keep projecting and talking about people out there because it seems kind of goofy to me because I'm talking to y'all. So it's like, how would it help if I'm telling you, unless it's your child or somebody that you're connected to that you may be wondering why they act the way that they act. That's possible. I just feel like I like to give a different perspective because I see so many people do it the other way. And I'm like, I don't know about that. So this is just my approach. Both approaches can work. They can work in tandem. Maybe people need to see both sides. I don't know. But It's like somebody's hang-ups, even like holding grudges with parents or something like that, could be blocking somebody's blessings. You know, like I told you on my channel, I try to keep it high vibrational, and I try to keep it, even though these cards, like I've seen people use these cards and the readings be so dark, and I'm like, I'm not getting that from these cards. Even the lady that makes the cards, she has a beautiful energy. I don't get that from her cards. I don't see it like that. I see it more about like seeing what's beneath the surface, things that we can focus on to heal, so we can correct them or redirect our focus to something else. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that somebody here does have hangups from childhood, and it could be, I mean, rightfully so, if you were not treated well, if you were neglected or abused or something like that. That obviously will leave somebody with scars, right? But when we grow up, we become responsible for ourselves. I think that's why the cape is on that little boy's back, because it's like you got to save yourself. Some of you got to go back and look at some of the memories. Didn't we talk about this yesterday? And I said something happened when you were 2 years old, but you survived it. Yeah, I think I did. I believe I did. We have a better lover, number 166. Someone else is better for you. Someone good has their eye on you. And look at those flowers. I've been telling y'all that. And it's falling right under divine masculine, y'all. But this feels like it might be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio person, strong Pisces. And I told y'all that yesterday, I believe. And I feel like this is like a chivalrous person, a romantic person, a charming person, somebody that compliments you. And if I didn't say 166 is here, I think I said it, but that's the number of the card. You have resignation, giving up, resigning, new path, and throwing in the towel with quitting. And that's falling under disappointments. Unfulfilled and unsatisfied. Some of you are quitting an unfulfilling job. 176 is here. And that might be why you had this coronation day. Because some other opportunity that you don't see coming, where you're leaving something where you feel undermined and undervalued and underappreciated, something you don't see coming as a new opportunity. Like I said, the divine masculine card is the emperor. And that does talk about a promotion, being in a leadership position. Something better is here for you. Not only a better lover, but a better job opportunity if you don't like your work. If you do, don't worry about that. Maybe some of you could even be watching somebody else walk out the door that you can't stand at your job. We got evidence. All signs point to them based on the insurmountable evidence. And it looks like these are oracle cards. Are they supposed to represent oracle cards? Number 128. It's kind of giving me oracle cards. Somebody could paint or draw really well. Somebody is an artist here. Somebody could also do photography. Someone's name is Pamela. Someone's last name could be Scott. Could also be a first name that's Scott, though. I heard Stewart, Stewart. Someone's last name could be Aiken, Aiken. I heard Emily. Shanora. Someone's name could be Shanora or something like that. I might not be saying it right, but it could be Shanora. Sonora. What's going on with the evidence? We have long-term investments, endless roller coaster, and long-term outlook, number 110. So for some of you, there's a person or situation, something here that's been kind of like a rinse and repeat is what I'm getting from this, with endless roller coaster. Like an endless cycle. Something just keeps repeating over and over again. And some of you are thinking about the long term. And for some of you, it is money related. Look at all this money here. For some of you, it is related to your finances, where something is just kind of boring and monotonous and redundant. And it's like you might be starting to realize that the problem is whatever it is, the job, the person, or whatever, and you are thinking about the long term. But with long-term investments falling under blindsided, I do feel like there's a financial, like a windfall of money or some kind of abundance and prosperity that's coming your way. Because this is kind of giving me the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you could be born on the 10th. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have water under the bridge, number 205. Learning to forgive others for yourself. Letting go of the past and enjoying life for yourself. What did I just say about the parent thing? Yeah. Because it's like not crying over spilled milk. Like whatever didn't work out. Even though this is not to minimize anybody's story. Because I know people have horrific stories. They do. And so I don't want to be insensitive to that. Because I don't know everybody's story. And this is not to make excuses for anybody who's wronged you or whatever. But Look at this, y'all. I swear to God, you can't make this up. Parental issues. Jesus Christ. It could be a father figure. 209. Wow. Parent getting in the way and controlling parental figure. Wow. Especially if you're masculine here. There's a little boy here. There's a little boy here. And then there's a grown man here. And you got controlling again. It says that it says missing someone and wanting you back. Number 144 with longing. I guess we'll look at that. Like, see who's longing for you if you want to know that. But number 27 is here with controlling. It says the toxic key to your mind watches your every move. See, it's all about the mindset. Because this is like a victim mentality. This would be like the Five of Pentacles, the homeless card. That's the Five of Pentacles. That's April the 20th through the 30th. Something could have happened during that week. Maybe it's involving your child. Maybe you have a child with a victim mentality. Maybe they're not applying themselves. Maybe they blame you for everything. It could be that. And some of you could be just throwing up your hands, giving up with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Because that's when you're just like, I can't do anything about it. You know, I have a friend that's going through something like that. And it's just kind of weird that this energy would show up in a reading. Yeah, you know, sometimes people have hang-ups and they just think their parents are the problem all the time. And they just blame you if you are a parent. But it could also be you feeling that way about your own parents. And the message in that is to literally just say, you know what? Sometimes we have to, I don't want to say lie to ourselves, but we have to change the way we're seeing things. I believe every single parent on the face of this earth, all throughout history and into the future, does the best that they know how to do. And that doesn't mean that it's the best, but it's the best that they know how to do. And I think there's something so freeing about forgiving on your own terms, in your own way, and releasing yourself, not them, releasing yourself from the burden of whatever happened. And you got burdens in reverse with the chain, meaning that you're breaking free. You're breaking free from whatever has changed you. And you have the toxic key to your mind, watches your every move here. You know, sometimes, y'all know our minds are naturally negative. Like, really naturally negative. You got the divine feminine here with celebrating quietly. Mom's the word. Some of y'all in a secret relationship and the sparks are flying, baby. Somebody could be born in 93 and 94. You got 93 and 94 here. You and your person could be a year apart. So the divine masculine is 95. So you got 93, 94, and 95. So those years could be significant. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing an interracial couple too. Ooh. So that could be significant. Maybe some of you will meet somebody around the 4th of July, but you could just be keeping it serious. You could be keeping it to yourself, secretive right now. But you're enjoying somebody. I like that. Well, I guess we'll just leave those out too. And then you got number 184, fade away. Problems will be behind you. They will disappear out of your life. Time to heal and moving on. Yeah, Taurus just got this card. And this lady's, like I've told them, her head is in the clouds. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You got moved on. Distance does not make the heart grow fonder. Leaving the past behind. Number 40. You could be 40. Yeah. So, a lot of different messages here. Again, I'm not going to clarify per se. I'm just going to pull some tarot, and whatever the tarot says, I'll see if it correlates to anything on the table. Because that would take me forever. Y'all know I'm long-winded. All right, let's see. What does Cancer need to hear today? Cancer, you got the Hangman. The Hang One, Pisces energy. Something is in limbo, or your perspective is changing. Your mind is changing about something. What is this? You could also be waiting for something. The Page of Cups. You're waiting for your intuition to tell you how to move. Or you're waiting for inspiration about something. This could also be somebody suspended, though, in a period, like I said, from childhood. And this is you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So for some of you, I feel like, you know, changing your perspective on, like I just said. I literally just said this. Something about your childhood. Like changing the way that you see it. Because I'm going to tell y'all now, I am a manifester. I'm a pretty good manifester too. And so what I have learned, and I think that it's easier for you all to be manifestors than me. because you're water signs, and water signs are naturally great at manifesting because you all are very imaginative, y'all don't live in the reality that I live in. Like I like things to make sense, right? Y'all don't necessarily need things to make logical sense to you for you to believe it, right? You have this creative mind, this imaginative mind, this beautiful childlike wonder about yourselves. And so I think that, I'm not going to say it's easier for y'all, but I do believe it's more natural for water signs to manifest. I do. My daughter is a Pisces, and she has a monetized YouTube channel. She did it all by herself, and she's just a little go-getter. She started her own jewelry business. Like, she just puts her mind to all these little creative endeavors. I'll just tell y'all a quick story because this was so funny yesterday. I had my sister's birthday was Thursday, and she was gone away for her birthday. So I'm like, well, I'm going to mail you your card. But I ended up deciding I was like, I don't want to put money in a card. That's so So I bought her something, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to bring your gift out there because I'm not going to mail it. And so the gift bag that I have is red, and then on the inside, the paper is yellow. It's yellow. We just didn't have a lot of good paper. The colors weren't really good to complement the red bag. Anyway, so she walked past, and she said, Mommy, is that McDonald's fries? Now, she has never had McDonald's in her life. I'm like, what you know about McDonald's fries? But I guess just from seeing them on the commercial. But when you see the yellow sticking up out of the red bag, it looked like the McDonald's carton with the fries sticking up. And she's just so creative and imaginative. And I feel like, cancer, I have a cancer child too, and she is as well. Like, y'all are very creative people. And because you have that working for you, I feel like this is about you getting some kind of illumination of the truth, some kind of awakening, enlightenment here. But I feel like this is something that's changing for you, because this is looking at something from a different perspective. Like, you need to turn it this way, but normally you would be this way, so you need to turn it this way. Like, it depends. This is all about a different perspective, though. A shift in your perspective when it comes to something from your childhood. And it's giving me here what I literally just said about not looking at yourself as a victim of your circumstances. Even if you felt like you were, even if you literally were, the power is in saying, no, I'm not. Because I've risen above that. I'm not that little kid anymore. I'm a grown person now. And I have the power to have the life that I want. It could also be what I said yesterday about like using channeling and transmuting that energy into more positive energy. Optimism. This is a fresh outlook. This card is about being open-minded. Also represents good news. Some of you could be waiting on good news. You got the Strength card. Yeah, this is self-control. What is this? Leo energy. Could be regarding your health, though. What's the Strength card? The Five of Cups. Yeah, being strong enough to... This is like being stuck in the past. Pining away. Crying over spilled milk. This is finding the strength to not do that. Some of you also have to watch out for sob stories. Like, people that come to you with sob stories, you're going to have to make sure you keep control of the situation. Scorpio, Mars energy. Something going to happen over the last 5 months. Y'all pull the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups a lot. You got the Moon. Yep. See, that's like trauma from the past. Could even be relationships here. Some of you are trying to stay strong while you're going through some grief. Could be the loss of a mother. Some of you could also feel like you're a bit confused about something. Like, you really may feel a bit detached from your intuition, but y'all are naturally intuitive. This is you. She is a psychic. She is an intuitive. You could be looking to tarot to get a lot of answers right now about something you're confused about or something that feels vague, and you're just like, I need answers. You can have a Cancer or Pisces moon placement. You got the Two of Pentacles and you got the Lovers. Ooh-wee, a choice between two. This is the ultimate choice here. This is also about vulnerability and transparency. It's also about a cosmic +1, a soulmate. I feel like somebody so balanced is coming into your life. Somebody that balances you out is coming into your life. But some of you are also trying to decide about a decision. Now, decide about a decision. Girl, what? You could be in a situation, the Lovers can talk about like meeting somebody at work and feeling like, do I want to date somebody at my job? Gemini energy. And the Two of Pentacles can as well. It's like one thing can't stay. Because for as long as you can juggle these two things, it'll be fine. But there will come a point where it won't be sustainable anymore. Something about 2 years could be significant. Could be an age difference. Could be a job for some of you. You could be deciding whether you want to stay at a job or leave a job. I mean, we do see a card here about leaving a job. This is also about money fluctuating. And it could be connected to somebody's choices, because this represents choices. And like I said, this inner child healing, or trauma rather, with this homeless card could be somebody's, you know what I mean? Like their issues are hindering them from growing financially. Also, remember I told y'all yesterday somebody's going to want to borrow some money. I do see that. And they got a sob story. And I do feel like some of y'all are going to be like, why? I said it yesterday. Like, why? Maybe this person was used to you having a soft spot for them in the past. Could be a mother, could be a father, could be a child, could be an ex-lover. Some of you are trying to decide if you're done with a lover here. This could also be a very balanced connection coming in, or maybe somebody that works a lot, but they also prioritize you. What else? You got the Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? Facing the past, Sagittarius energy with the Two of Cups. Are y'all dealing with somebody that's married? This kind of came out for Leo, because I pay attention to the way my cards look, like the direction. You see this person is moving away from this relationship here. This could be somebody that maybe they're not committed to their vows, their marriage, or this could be somebody that did this to you. A fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, namely a Sagittarius. And this is Cancer, Venus. Some of you are born, what is that, June 22nd through July 1st, I believe. Could be when you're born. Yeah. Yeah. Something could be going on over the last 2 months. So it could have happened in March between you and somebody. Maybe you were having an affair with somebody or something here. Unless they did this behind your back. Yeah, what is happening here? And it feels like a divine counterpart. But you do have disappointments here. And this card does represent disappointments. But you could be trying to resist this person because you know that they're married or something. I don't know how this works. Y'all just going to have to plug in the different details here. But there's some kind of connection that's showing up here. And it says that, mum's the word, that you're celebrating quietly with this person. This is fireworks. There's somebody coming with that big D energy. Very sexy, very charming, charismatic, confident, athletic body, tall, handsome if it's a man. And whatever you like if it's a woman, because I don't know. Yeah. This is somebody that's really passionate about you, attracted to you. But the thing about the Knight of Wands is he's passionate over emotions. So there could be another emotional connection that he or she has been in. And maybe this is why your back is turned. Maybe you're not, you want long-term investments is what it says. It says endless roller coaster and long-term outlook. Some of you got blindsided by the fact that this person was with someone else. 2 more and I'm going to let y'all go. We're going to use these 2. I'm sorry, this one, longing. The 5 of Cups can be longing for somebody, pining away. This could be this person coming towards you. It looks like somebody's coming back. The Star. Yeah, somebody wants to heal with you. You inspire this person. This talks about coming out of a tower moment. Something could have happened in Scorpio or Aries season. This is Aquarius energy, though. Maybe at the top of the year for some of you. This is somebody that wants to heal. They're optimistic. They feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, so they're longing for you. What else? The Queen of Wands. Aries, Mars energy. I don't know if some of y'all are doing something online, or you just have a social media presence. It's like somebody is watching your pictures. They look at your pictures and your content a lot. Because both of these could be content creators. This is a woman in the limelight. And the Star obviously is a role model of somebody in the limelight as well. It's the Star. Some of you could be performers. And if you're not performers, you could post just really nice pictures of yourself online. And this person looks at them a lot. What's at the bottom of the deck? The 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. With the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Swords. with the King of Wands. So now you got a true pair. Somebody else got these too as well. I think it was Leo. Yeah, it was Leo that got it. So you could be on the Leo, Cancer, Leo cusp. Maybe you need to go watch that reading as well. So it's giving me that you're having fun with someone. See, this is quiet. This is celebrating. It ain't quietly, but it could be that you just let maybe one of your friends know about this person. Y'all real strategic how you move with this person. You're having fun with somebody. You're getting to know them. You're enjoying them or something here. But you're guarded. Like you don't want people to know about it. Maybe because you don't want them to be able to sabotage it. But I'm seeing somebody walk away from something here. Could be an 8-year marriage or relationship they're walking away from, or it could be you. For others of you, this is your job showing up. Some of you are about to venture out on your own. You're feeling, like I said here, you're feeling undervalued, underappreciated. That's, where's the Four of Cups? The Four of Cups is feeling undervalued, underappreciated, not seen, not being able to grow. This is like quietly quitting for me. Like showing up at work and being like this. You got your headphones on, your arms across, and this person like, I need you to do this, that, and the third. And you're like, not going to do it. Or you take your own sweet time to do it. That's funny. Some of y'all just need a break. You could be feeling overwhelmed here. Somebody could also be thinking about counseling as well. Something that happened 4 weeks ago. I'm seeing the next 8 months. I see a new job here, or you training for something. It's like you're getting bored and you're ready for something new. The last 4 weeks could have felt very overwhelming, maybe at work or in a relationship for you. But I feel like now that we have July the 2nd through the 11th showing up here, somebody could be watching you. Some of you have a friend that's in love with you. We've been talking about this forever, right? But it's kind of given to me. You got the King of Swords and you got the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Jupiter, and Aquarius, Mercury. I feel like this, like you don't want somebody to rain on your parade is what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's like you're so happy. There's a past person. I don't know if it's on your end or karmic on your person's end. There's a person here that just cannot understand like the joy that you have, the happiness that you have, regardless of what you all have been through. Some of you have been through a divorce or going through a divorce with this person, or the person you're connected to could be going through a divorce. Because this is kind of giving me the judicial system, and somebody's coming out still smiling. This is an achievement, success, accomplishment. And it also talks about bragging rights and gloating. And you see how our arms are folded, like you defeated this person and they maybe didn't think that you had the wits to do it, but you did. This is wish fulfillment. This is contentment and being satisfied. For some of you, this is also you not wanting to be in a relationship. Both of these could be you. Just feeling like I'm fine by myself. I'm taking care of myself. I'm able to pamper myself, do everything I need for myself. And I'm being very head over heart. And maybe my heart is a bit closed because he's emotionally unavailable. So that might be what it is. Or some of you are just emotionally unavailable for anything that doesn't bring you joy. And we are going to leave it there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you all the next time. Peace.